am in Barcelona for the next 2 or 3 days. Barcelona. Out exploring. Wow. Absolutely wow is all I can say. Check out this view. It is stunning and it's taken my breath away. I just sat up at the top of the hill for I'd say about half an hour, but wow, that is the only word I can say about Barcelona at the moment. Completely different to UK and Paris, or London and Paris, where really it's just a massive difference is in, although it looks very busy out here, it's a bit more spread and there's not as many people around, but then back home in the UK or over in Paris it was cramped and there's heaps of people. This is a very nice area, beautiful buildings, and I'm loving it so far. Can you believe it? We're in Barcelona. Let's go explore and see what this place has to offer. I'm here at Taco Bell. Is that American or where's it from? I can't remember. But I've got this Mexican taco and chips. Felt a bit sick on the plane ride here, but now I'm hungry, I'm starving, and they've got some chicken salt which smells so good, so I'm going to try this and hopefully it doesn't let me down. That's good. You know what? That's great. Well, I'm in an antique building, and for anyone who knows me, I love antiques. So this is all good, but very pricey, which I can't afford. This right behind me is the Casa Miller by Gordy. The view doesn't look as good on the camera, but if you come here in real life, it is amazing. You can just look at it for, I'd say, 20 minutes straight, without even taking a second thought. Of course, you can stay here for longer or less, up to you. So I'm slowly making my way down the hill. Hopefully I don't stack it, so I'm going on all of these rocks. But so funny story, on the aeroplane flight on the way here, I wasn't feeling too good, but ended up getting over that. But I had another 2 a.m. Bus trip, so I was awake at about 1 o'clock in the morning again. But I started nodding off as I was going to sleep. On the plane. I was trying to keep my eyes open, but I kept on nodding off. But as that was happening, I think I nodded off and started dribbling, because when I woke up I had a bit of a wet patch on my jumper. So hopefully the two people next to me did not notice, or else they would have been cracking up. All this right here is a soccer field with a view. Very nice view at that. Imagine playing your games there and then you kick the ball over the fence and it goes down the hill. I'm not getting it. Well, that image we just saw was the Casa del Garda, and that's by Gordy, who has done some quite amazing artworks, or is an architecture, and so I wanted to sort of do an individual video on him, which I'll do hopefully later on. So I'll go and try and find all of his buildings and hopefully get into them. That one was sold out today, so hopefully I can get in there tomorrow, if I got enough time to make it all the way back up the hill. But that is some of the best looking houses or architectural buildings you will ever see. So definitely, if you ever come to Barcelona, go and see Gordy's buildings. Gaudi. I've got to learn to say his name right first. Watching a cruise ship pull in at the moment. Massive boat. You know, I've never been on a cruise ship before. That's really got to be on my bucket list. Check out where they've got these trees right here. Have a brick sort of go up and then the tree comes out of the ground. Never seen that before. That means hello in Spanish. Well, as you can see, I'm in my room. I just got into my room, just checked in, and then now I'm just laying on the bed at the moment. So I've done a bunch of exploring today, and I have to say the mountain was by far my favourite. That view looking over the whole of Barcelona was just unbelievable. It took your breath away, or it took my breath away. Hopefully it took your breath away. But pretty much now, the time currently, have a look at this. This is the time. 8:31. So it's 8:30, and as you can see behind me, I opened up the window just a little bit, it is still sunny, so the sun doesn't go down till very late over here, but I'm really tired, so I'm going to get some sleep, and I'll see you tomorrow. Oh yeah, and quickly before I go to bed, come check out this view. So just open up this window, walk outside. It's not too shabby of a view, I like it. Well, good morning. It's a beautiful day today, and I had a nice sleep. It's about 10 o'clock, well, nearly 10 o'clock, just got outside. Now this first stop is La Rambla, which is a 1.2 kilometre stretch in between two sides of the road, and it's got heaps of market stores, and that's what it's famous for. It's got beautiful trees on either side of the lanes, and it's just a great view altogether. So we'll go explore, see what market stores there are, and then we'll go explore for the whole of today. that everything is different. Every single room you go into is completely different, and it's a brand new design. It's like every room is a new artwork, and that's what it is. But the best thing I love looking at is all the rooms, because they all are completely different, and it's such a weird design which Gordy has sort of done. And since I did woodwork and I love the wood, I love this place. Even their toilet's got a design, and it's coloured. I mean, mine's coloured in a different way. Well, this is the rooftop, and as you can see, everything has a unique design, and it's special. I've never seen it before. Right behind me is the Casa Batlló, which is another work of Gaudi's, and it's sad to say, but they're under restoration at the moment. I just went and saw it. It's beautiful inside, but I would have really wished to have seen the whole exterior of the building. But nonetheless, it's great. Definitely go and check it out. Holy moly, look at the size of that. Class is in session. Hope you all remember to do your homework. All of you. Look, I don't mean to be rude or anything, but as I was walking around the corner and I walked past this tree, this is the image I saw. I don't know what it is, but let your mind be free. It's just started raining at the moment. Have a little look. It looks clear, but it's raining outside, so right behind me, as you can see, is McDonald's. Got a bit of McDonald's. It's very pricey over here compared to other countries, or back home in Australia, where I'd say they've doubled the price back here, so it's a complete rip-off. But I just went and saw the, I think it was La Sagrada Familia, which is one of Gordy's biggest projects, and it's a different sort of feel. It's like a modern day church with a great architectural design. Surprisingly enough though, I didn't exactly feel as holy with it compared to other churches I've been to. Probably because it is still under construction. I think 2026 is when it's meant to be completely finished, so I'd say if you're ever going to visit it, you'd probably want to wait till 2026 before you come here, purely because it hasn't finished its construction, but also the interior, it's very open at the moment. There isn't too many chairs, or there isn't too many sort of nice artworks on the walls, which is what it's missing at the moment. It's really missing its holy feel, which is really, give it another 10 years time, it's going to look phenomenal. But at the moment, it's something great to go and check out. But honestly, it was a bit of a letdown for me, purely because I just didn't feel sort of holy with it, and it is one of the biggest churches in the world. But let's keep on exploring, hopefully when this weather calms down. Feels so good to finally get a sea breeze. Just trying to keep it close to get out of the wind. But this sort of rhombus, rectangular, or parallelogram sort of looking shape in the distance is where I want to go to next. So let's start heading that way. Well, this is a different type of beach. The sand here, it's almost like Australian sand. It has been raining, so that's probably why it seems darker. But I wonder what it's like when it's sunny and a beautiful day. I reckon this place would be chock-a-block, real busy. Look what I found, a place to work out at a beach. Doesn't get much better than this. Oh man. Oh, that feels so good. Finally reached the destination I wanted to reach, but now I guess I'm going to need to try and sprint back to my hotel room before this rain hits me, or else bye-bye clothes. Let's see how I go making it back. One of the great things about Barcelona is the mountains which you can see in the distance. It's kind of like they've jam-packed the whole city from in between the mountain to the shoreline, and then from what you can see from the shoreline is those mountains are rising. And it's just a spectacular view when you sort of look at it from a distance. But even when you get to the mountains, you can see the whole of the city, which truly just takes your breath away. And I don't think I've really seen any other place which has it. I know Sydney has the Blue Mountains, but you have to travel about 100 kilometres inland just to get to it. Whereas out here, that's only about 3 to 4 kilometres from the shore. So it truly is quite amazing. And I nearly just walked into some random zone. Okay, just felt the first drop of water. Let's try not to get too wet. And I made it back, only slightly wet. Ooh. And I didn't hit my hand on the wall. Yes. Oh, I need a warm shower now. I need a very warm shower. Well, it's the final day in Barcelona, so I wanted to go check out the outside of the stadium of where Barcelona plays, and then that's about an hour's walk to the opposite direction to where I'm going to catch a bus to get to the airport. But then once that's done, we'll see if I can find anything else on the way. I've got about 3 to 4 hours before I've got to start travelling to the airport, so we'll go out, explore, and let's see what we can find on our final day in Barcelona. This is the Museu Nacional de Art de Catalunya. if I pronounce that properly, that is massive. But looking at that view, wow! I love how everything out of Barcelona has a view. Well, it turns out on the other side of the museum, there's this massive view of the other side of Barcelona, which also leads to the airport, if you can see far in the distance. So that's where I'm heading off to today. Right here is a baseball sort of field. Imagine playing baseball and looking over the whole of Barcelona. what an experience that would be. I'm out at Barcelona FC's stadium. I'm not really sure what the name of the stadium is actually called, sadly to say. But it's weird because the outside doesn't look too big, but on the inside it is massive based on all the pictures I've seen. And I can just get a little squeeze through a gap and it is huge. I wish I had more time because they do museum tours, they do the stadium tours to go check out the whole of the stadium, which I would have loved to have seen. But maybe I can try and buy tickets for a game with Barcelona in the not too distant future. Well, I'm back where it all started, at the placard. Now it's time to catch my bus back to the airport.